Hi everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this Laila bracelet, and this was designed by Looms on Instagram. She's also Looms on YouTube. I'll have her YouTube and Instagram links in the description box below, so make sure to check her out both of those places. But anyway, let me bring up her profile here really quickly. So it is Looms spelled like this, and this is her account, so make sure that if you have an Instagram to check out her account, like her photos, and give her a follow for me, and we will go ahead and get started. So first thing you're going to want to do is get a hook. I'm going to use my double-ended hook here. You're also going to want a C-clip and some bands. So today for the mother of pearl dual layer, I think on the outside, I'll be using chartreuse bands. For the cocoa or the brown on the inside, I'll be using lime green jelly, and then for the teal in the center, I'll be using neon green. So to start, you're going to want to make an 8-loop setup with your chartreuse color. So you'll just cap a band, pull another band through, and fishtail 2 more bands onto each side. Once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and take one of your neon green bands, or the very center color, pull it through the first 6, lift the 1st and the 4th, and then the 5th and the 6th as well. So you should have something like this. Now what you're going to do is take your lime green jelly band. You're going to pull one band through the first 3 bands on your hook, 3 loops, and you're going to lift all 3 of those back up onto your hook. Now this part can get a little bit tricky, so just make sure that you're careful when you do this. You're going to move these 2 chartreuse bands, these yellow bands, to the outside, and make sure that you don't pull on the lime green jelly band because it's not secure. It'll come out at any second. And then you're going to take this loop and fold it over top of the neon green and hold it there like so. And if these bands come out of order, which they will do, unless for some reason you have the magical touch and they don't come out of order, you're going to want to rearrange those before you start adding any of your yellow bands. So now we're going to add yellow bands. You're going to take this first one through the first 4 loops, which is going to be those 2 yellows and then those 2 lime greens. You're going to lift the 2 lime greens, and you're going to lift the outermost yellow, like so. And make sure to hold your lime green jelly bands there, otherwise they're going to pop back over. You'll take your second band, again through the first 4. This time you're only going to lift the outer 1. And then you're going to take your 3rd yellow band, pull this through the first 4 again. These 4 are going to be yellow. And then you're going to lift the outer 1 there. So once you've done that, go ahead and turn your bracelet around. We're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Take a lime green jelly band. You're going to pull it through the first 3 loops. And you're going to lift everything back up onto your hook. And then carefully rearrange these chartreuse bands so that they're on the outside. And then if they do come out of order, just push them back the correct way. You're going to fold this farther lime green jelly loop over the neon green and hold it there so it doesn't go anywhere. Then you're going to take 3 chartreuse bands. Your first one is going to go through the first 4 loops. You're going to lift the 1st and the 2nd, which are those 2 green bands, and the 4th, which is that outermost yellow. Then pull another band through the first 4. This time you're only lifting the outer 1. And then take your 3rd band, pull that through the first 4, and you're only lifting the outer 1. So now you should have something like this, and it should look pretty symmetrical on both sides. Once you've done that, go ahead and take another neon green band. You're going to pull this through. So you should have 10 loops on your hook. You're going to pull it through the first 8. You're going to lift the 1st, skip the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We're going to drop those. Pick up the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th, and then rearrange these outer 2. So it should look like this now. And this is where we're going to kind of start back at where we were before. And take a lime green jelly band, pull it through the first 3 loops, lift all 3 loops back up onto your hook, and move these two yellow bands to the outside. And then if it pops out like that, which it probably will if you're not careful, you just have to redo it again. So once you have that band in there, make sure to fold this lime green jelly band over the neon green. And if your bands come out of order, just make sure to put them back before you add these other yellow bands. And the farther along the bracelet you get, the more these will fall out of place. So just make sure to pay attention to that as you go. You're going to pull a band through the first 4, lift the first 2, which are those 2 lime green loops, and then lift the outer yellow. Pull another band through the first 4, lifting just that outermost one, and then take a third band through the first 4, just lifting the outer one again. Then you'll switch this around to the other side and do the same thing. So take a green, pull it through the first 3, lift all 3 back onto your hook, and rearrange these outer 2. Then fold this lime green jelly loop over the neon green. Make sure your bands are in order. Pull a yellow band through the first 4. Pick up those 2 lime green bands and this outermost yellow. Then take another yellow band through the first 4, this time just lifting the outermost yellow. And then your third band will go through the first 4, again just lifting that outermost yellow. So this is what your bracelet is going to look like. And then you'll take another center color, pull it through, pull it through the first 8, lift the 1st, the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th, and then rearrange those outer 2. So this is what it will look like, and the farther you go along, the more bunched up it will seem to get until you add this green band. So just make sure that when you do that you don't lose any bands. But I'm going to kind of stop the video here and show you how to close it off. So I did it a little bit different. I found a better way to do it, I think, than I did it originally. So to close it off, you're going to stop at this point. You're going to take 2 more yellow bands. You're going to pull this through the first, well, almost all the bands, everything except the last one. But you're going to want to make sure that that last one does stay in order. You're going to lift these 2 middle bands from inside of the green, and you're going to lift this outermost band as well. Again, make sure it stays in order so that these 2 loops are actually the same band. Then once you have these 6 loops back on your hook, you'll just pull 1 band through all 6 and close. I kind of like this way because it feels a lot neater and it's less messy, I think, at the end, but it's up to you how you close it. On this one I just kind of pulled a band through everything and let it go. But yeah, that is what your bracelet will look like. So thank you for watching. If you liked this tutorial, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will have Looms' name in the description box below. Make sure to check her out on Instagram, give her a follow for me. But for now, that is going to do it for this video, and I hope to see you next time.